All right, just making a quick video talking about the fan noise on these Ecoflow Delta units. Um, if you read any kind of reviews online, almost like the number one thing you're always going to see is like insanely loud fan noise, right? Like they always list that as like the biggest con. And the reason is actually that the original Ecoflow Delta, that's been out for a while now. It's kind of an older unit. That did have some issues, right? Like where those fans would just like go on like full speed unnecessarily, right? Like almost all of the time. And as far as I'm aware, all of the newer EcoFlow Delta units, so like this is the EcoFlow Delta Mini, but that would also include like the Delta Max, um, Delta Pro, and obviously the new Delta 2. Um, but yeah, as far as I know, and if this isn't the case and someone has one of those units, just leave a comment down below. But like I said, as far as what I've read and stuff, all of those newer EcoFlow Delta units, um, they do still have the insanely loud fan noise, right? But the thing that a lot of people just don't mention is that it's actually a variable speed, right? So like the only time that really happens with any of the newer Delta units is like when you're completely maxed out, right? Which, in most cases is not going to be the case for you, right? So I just want to demonstrate this real quick, and we'll just uh, we'll just use my little cooktop here. These things are really great. I'm gonna make another video on this thing, but like if the power's out and you still want to be able to cook, this thing is great because it's pretty efficient. Just one single burner, and it's easy. I mean, look at this. It's small, cheap. It's really easy to use, and you can just have this in your cabinet or something, right? And take it out real quick if you need to use it. So they do use some power, right? But it's not gonna max it out, right? It still uses a lot of power, but it's not gonna max them out. So let's just jump right into it, right? And turn this on right quick. I'll just put all the way on high, and yeah, there you go. You see the fan, the little fan icon comes on, and about 860 watts, right? So that's a pretty good clip, right? And I'm gonna try to put this up here real close to it. The fan is like very quiet, like very quiet. I don't have the decibel meter. I don't think those numbers necessarily tell the true story, anyways. So, but I can just tell you. I mean, you can probably hear it on the phone too, right? It's just not loud. And another thing that I really like about how they have these fans programmed, in my experience, I've got other units like Jackery, Goal Zero that I've also used this cooktop with. And these cooktops, any of these like resistive heater, they all like generally cycle on and off, right? Because if it just runs nonstop, it's just gonna get hotter, 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 right? So they usually have like to maintain temperature, they'll cycle on and off. And what I really like about this EcoFlow Delta Mini is that this fan will actually just stay at this real nice, constant, very low speed, right? A lot of my other units, they'll actually, with this same load, they'll actually kick on high, and you can say make the argument that like when those fans are on high, they're not quite as loud as this unit when the fans are on high, or any of the EcoFlow Delta, other Deltas, right? And that's kind of like going back to like what a lot of people say about these that are bad. But the thing is, those things will actually like, they'll turn on real loud, and then when this thing cuts out for a few seconds because to regulate the temperature, then they'll shut off, and then they'll jump back on, right? So with this, the way they have this kind of like smart programming on these fans, I really like it because this cooktop can cycle on and off, and this fan will just stay running at this low speed, right? And so basically, you just don't notice it. And so yeah, I just want to make that quick video because like I said, if you read online, you're going to read a lot of negativity about that. And in my experience, I think the fan, as long as you don't have like the inverter completely maxed out, or you're not charging at the completely fastest rate, which you shouldn't be doing anyways, it's actually a very good experience, in my opinion. So yeah, just want to make that quick video, and hopefully someone finds that helpful or interesting. And thanks for watching.